Hey everyone, we are going to be looking again at the upcoming possible tornado outbreak to happen this Thursday. Before we could get into the forecast, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new and turn on post notifications so you won't miss a single upload or live stream on the channel. Also, thank you to our members of the channel, which are Illinois Sound Op, Big Little Guys 57, Liam Rawson, Jack's Railfan Network 2020, and Billman. You can become a member today by clicking the join button down below for just $1 and get a bunch of special perks like being featured on every single video. However, let's get right into this. We have a slight risk issued for severe storms today across portions of Louisiana and Mississippi here. You can definitely see some organized storms hitting this area about right now, which is 12 o'clock through 2 o'clock. You will see a line of severe storms impacting this type of region. We also do have another marginal risk over here for portions of Missouri, Iowa, and Illinois. Both of these areas do have a tornado risk. We do have a 2% risk for tornadoes in both of these areas, as you're seeing here. Definitely could see 1 or 2 tornadoes hitting these areas today, but mainly isolated and very weak tornadoes for both of these areas. For wind, we have a 5% chance for wind in this type of region right there, and we also do have a 15% chance for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and up. For hail, we have also a 5% chance for 1-inch hail and up in that area. Here's tomorrow's outlook, March 24th, and as you can see, we have a slight risk also for around the same area for portions of Arkansas, Mississippi, and Louisiana. We also do have a marginal risk around that area for Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. This also has a tornado risk with a 2% risk for tornadoes in that green shaded area. For wind, we have a 5% chance for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and up. And for hail, we have a 15% chance for 1-inch hail and up in that yellow shaded area. Now, we're mainly going to be looking at this today. This is the day 3 severe thunderstorm outlook, and this is for Thursday, March 25th. As you can see, we have an enhanced risk for severe storms across the majority of Mississippi, northwest and central portions of Alabama, western and central portions of Tennessee, and eastern Arkansas. Also, a little bit of northeastern Tennessee there. We also have a slight risk around that area, which is also for Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky, and southeastern Missouri here. That slight risk is issued for the area, and also a marginal risk around those areas. For probabilistic, we have a hatched 30% chance for all hazards within this region, which is meaning you could see significant tornadoes, significant hail, and significant winds all in that hatched black area, the black outlined area. You can all see those significant chances for severe storms. We also do have a 15% chance around those areas, and of course a 5% chance for all hazard. As we zoom in here to the southeast, this is the composite reflectivity, so your future radar according to the NAM 3-kilometer model. As you can see, like I said, we have those lines of storms right now moving through portions of Louisiana and Mississippi, and then those will continue to move through Louisiana and Mississippi throughout the day. Alabama and Georgia will see mainly rain showers as well as Tennessee. As you move through even more of the day, we get to 12 a.m. of Wednesday now, and you're still seeing some storms now entering portions of southern Mississippi and southern Alabama. You're now entering around 6 a.m. for Wednesday, and as you can see, we're still seeing storms down here. Definitely some morning convection going on in southern Alabama. We're now reaching into around 12 p.m. of Wednesday. Still some isolated showers and thunderstorms, mainly weak by this time here. And as we get into the afternoon hours, we get to around 9 p.m. and we still see those showers and thunderstorms. Not really much severe thunderstorm activity going on yet, but now we're getting to Thursday, which is the day of the possible tornado outbreak. As you can see, that morning convection going on already by 3 a.m. Over here in northern Mississippi, most of Alabama is also seeing some scattered showers and thunderstorms. Now southern Tennessee will see that morning convection, so that could definitely weaken the storm chances unless we do see a lot of clearing in the morning. Once the sun rises, that'll really replenish some of that energy. And as you head into around 10 a.m., that those thunderstorms and rain showers exit the area, but you're still seeing scattered showers and thunderstorms, and that's what we're really going to keep an eye on. If we still see these showers and thunderstorms throughout the morning hours, we may not see a very big severe weather outbreak, and that could definitely warrant a bust here. Those storms are looking to develop around 1 to 2 p.m. and you are definitely seeing some very nice supercell shapes in Mississippi and Alabama. Now, as we look at the surface-based CAPE values, this is the energy that's going to be within the atmosphere for Thursday. So let's go to fast forward to Thursday. As you can see, by the time we get to 1 p.m., we are seeing 3,000 joules per kilogram in some spots, mainly widespread. 2,500 joules per kilogram. That'll definitely warrant a pretty decent hail risk within these storms. That's also going to cause a lot of lightning density within these storms once they do develop. And if this energy really moves eastward with the storms, we will see a lot of lightning, big hail that's going to be within these storms. Mainly this area is going to see that big hail risk with those storms. Now, as we look at the surface-based lifted index, we can go ahead and look at how much lift is within the air. And we are seeing a bunch of lift. We are seeing -9 Celsius, close to -10 Celsius, as you're seeing here. If we go ahead and take a sounding here, you are seeing a very nice hodograph, very nice curve on the hodograph. For Shear, you're seeing 41 knots. You're not seeing any cap at all. Cape 2700 and that possible hazard type, even PDS tornado for the possible hazard type. Classic supercell, according to this box right here, and you can see this is the CAPE line, so this is the energy line right here. So this will be exactly where that energy would be, right in that area. So you are seeing a very nice amount of energy. Here is the base of the storm right there, so it's going to be very, very low. For effective inflow, you're also seeing around for storm related helicity 394, and for Shear 44 knots for effective inflow. For the surface Shear at 6 kilometers, you're seeing 65, and at 8 kilometers, you're seeing 86. So we are seeing an insane amount of Shear that's going to be within this area right in here. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a 30% chance for tornadoes in that region for Thursday. So definitely, if you are in these types of areas, any of these types of areas here, you need to be prepared. Make sure you do have a NOAA weather radio. If you don't have a NOAA weather radio already, I will leave a link at the top of the description. The cheapest option for NOAA weather radio. If you don't already have one, it's very helpful during severe weather here. As you look at bulk Shear, you are seeing also an insane amount of Shear. Right here is where storms are firing. You're also seeing an insane amount of Shear within these. You're seeing up to 60 knots here, up to 70 knots, and this is at 0 to 6 kilometers here. So you're seeing a very nice amount of Shear, and that's what's really going to cause these possible violent and strong tornadoes within this area. And you're even looking at storm related helicity, which is showing 625, which is definitely a very large amount of potential cyclonic vorticity that's going to be within these storms, and that could really cause some major tornadoes that's going to be within these storms as well. Now, if we look at supercell composite, which is the risk for supercells developing, it's kind of chance for supercells developing, and we are seeing a very nice chance for supercells in this kind of corridor right there. It's going to be right in southern Mississippi into western and southern Alabama. So this is going to be the main risk area right in here for those strong tornadoes. If we even look at significant tornado parameter, which is the chance for significant tornadoes, as you look over here for Thursday, we are seeing up to, and this is much higher than March 17th, you are seeing here up to 6 or 7 for a significant tornado parameter. Even some models we have it fully maxed out. So this is going to be a very serious situation for portions of Mississippi and Alabama. Once again, we're definitely going to see a moderate risk with this one. Even a high risk potential once again for Mississippi and Alabama, which is just insane. If we even take a sounding here for this type of area, you are seeing shear to 44 knots, effective inflow even 53 knots in here. So this is going to definitely be a very nice photograph with this sounding as well. Cape is up to 3,614. And as you can see right in this type of region, you are seeing also a very nice amount of Cape, which is available energy within the atmosphere. Again, surface at 8 kilometers, you're seeing 85 knots of shear, which is just an insane amount of shear that's going to be really fueling these storms. Again, if you live in this type of region right here, you need to really be prepared for Thursday's event. I will be live streaming, and I will be leaving that link in the comments, so make sure you like that stream to get it recommended to as many people as possible, so you could maybe even save a life by just liking the live stream. But anyways, if you did enjoy the forecast, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new, and turn on post notifications so you won't miss a single upload or live stream on this upcoming tornado outbreak. And make sure to share this video with any friends or family that may be in the path of this tornado outbreak. But anyways, stay safe.